Good evening, everyone. I forgot what I was going to say then. Sorry about that. Yeah, just waiting for other people to finish their streams, etc. Welcome to the BRIT Pack. This is a new thing. It's going to be a monthly thing, a monthly digest where we come together. Is technically an all-star cast of streamers. Myself, Commander Strain, Kroshy, GAngelious, bless him. Blocky has most probably fallen in a coma somewhere in Australia, so someone needs to poke him at some point. And Rugged is, I don't know what Rugged's doing. He's most probably, I don't know, most probably used up all his Kleenex and most probably gone to buy some new ones. So, anyhow, guys, hope everyone's okay. That's the main thing. And I'll leave you to Commander Strain and GAngelious. That's me, well, not me done for the night, but...
Does that mean you're going to now be quiet for the rest of the evening? Good evening, everybody! Hope everybody is well. I have wine. The evening is set. It's perfect. Thank you, Caladine, for organising this.
Yes.
This is going to give us all a really great opportunity to air out what we think about the state of armed warfare at the moment. So thanks for that. Thanks to get Kroshy together, GAngelious, Blocky when he turns up, if he turns up, and Rugged if he gets here eventually. So thanks, Cal. It's going to be good. We're going to a lot to talk about tonight, so we're just going to chill out, have some PvE action. We're going to relax. Hopefully there's going to be some alcohol flowing with the streamers, so hopefully gameplay is going to get bad. Yeah. And if Blocky gets here and he does more damage than Cal in a PvE game with 300 milliseconds ping,
he's going to give away.
There is going to be something for you, I think.
Yes.
Anyway.
I still think we should do the seagulling challenge, you know, in honor of Blocky while he's not here.
That could work.
That could work. That is a good idea. That could work.
Or unless someone knows another Australian that we can temporarily borrow in this place.
Any Australians?
Where's Tanky when you need him? I don't know.
I know, right?
Oh, terrible, terrible.
I don't have any wine. I do have pizza and Pepsi, though. So.
Hello,
from Pepsi, lightweight.
Right, so, Kroshy, do any of you guys want to ask any questions? I mean, like I say, most of us have been streaming, and I mean, GA is, like I say, this is just a Brit Pack in a minute. We want to, this isn't about any of us as a single streamer, this is about all of us coming together as a kind of all-star cast, technically.
Stars of various brightness.
Yes, mine's quite dim,
GA
actually.
being the dimmest.
Yep. All right, fair enough. Cheers, Kroshy. I'm actually not that dim then. So awesome.
So I know my place.
Cheers for the host. So yeah, like as I said, this isn't about us as individuals.
Perseus message.
It's about...
Get down to tier 8. Let's go.
Right,
oh, Perseus. Yes.
Perseus. Let's go.
Right, I know what I'm driving.
Tier 8 or tier 9, guys. And then we like
RCR.
Yeah, everyone's going RCR.
No, apart from Kroshy. There's always one.
Whoa.
Cal, click. Cal, click.
Ready.
Go.
There, I'm ready.
Perseus.
Yes,
we want a rep pour.
And we've got no main battle tanks. This is going to be real. Oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare, guys.
Actually, that could be the first topic, couldn't it? PvE.
Yes.
Yeah, what is PvE, and should the matchmaker automatically make sure there is at least one MBT in every PvE map?
As you can see, look at this matchmaker. Nope.
Yeah, well, as long as Strain does all the spot and doesn't get shot at too much, we can wreck everything with our DPM. It can work, but really there should be one main battle tank who...
Actually, I feel a bit betrayed now, because you're gone the only British tank. I feel a bit dirty now.
Well, you are dirty. You've gone French.
Well, what was the point? He's got... Not that, he's got a French tank with the French flag on it.
that means he'd be running backwards, won't it? Oh, that bit controversial then.
Dear.
We've started!
So, anyway, as we're playing this one slowly, carefully,
You see that?
Hiding. Yes, what we see, mate?
You see that, Frosty? Frosty's saying, let Kroshy tank it, it'll be fine.
Absolutely.
He knows, he knows.
Do you know what, actually, Cal, do you know what's really worse? Not only are you in a French tank, you're in the French tank with a Bastille Day camo pattern. That's terrible.
At least I've got a normal camo pattern on mine.
Nothing there yet.
But everyone knows my love of TDs. So I'm not ashamed.
So while we're on PvE, and as we've got Perseus, let's actually chat about PvE, and then we'll go back to the rest of the changes in 0.17. Last week, we had a poll on the AW forums, allowing us to choose the missions for PvE. What do you guys think of that? Is it taking the fun out of random, or is it just showing that there are PvE missions that are badly designed and really could do with a revamp? What do you guys think? Let's have the PvE expert, GAngelious. He's the PvE.
Yeah, I am the resident PvE expert. Right. I think it's actually good because it will. The ones that don't get in, like the other 20 or so, will show that they're just not good. Like I've always said that in every PvE mission, all classes should have a role and be viable to some degree. Maybe not, all open maps make it ridiculously easy, but some open ranges for TDs to use, some conveniently placed bushes for AFEs, that kind of thing. And it's shown by how far Perseus is leading, because it's such a well-designed map. I mean, you have places for AFEs where they can be useful, channels where MBTs can push, and spots for TDs to just keep their guns firing in play, and it's such a nice mission to play. And the other ones, I mean, one of the least favorite ones I saw from the last patch was Basilisk, because so many things spawn with so much health, you couldn't fight your way through to the cap in time, a lot of the time. So, while the mechanics were there, you just didn't have enough time to get through, because things spawn with too much health.
So the new maps that come out, so Meltdown came out, I think, in 0.16, didn't it? And you've got Leviathan and the revised Snakebite this time with the multi-aspect missions. Yeah, they are definitely, in my opinion, far better.
Well, we should have had 0 Hour, but that wasn't released.
Right.
Well, that's not in rotation, whatever.
Well, the Leviathan and Regional Snakebite are actually really good. I don't enjoy playing as much as Perseus, but I still like them, simply because it makes hard missions hard. Because while they're not always hard to win, to win all of them and get the secondaries on them is actually a challenge. You have to coordinate and risk damage to get secondaries done, which is how it should be. Speaking of secondaries, Perseus secondaries are still broken.
Okay, so again, going back to what you were saying then about this mission Perseus, a lot of people complain in PvP about corridor maps, and isn't this then, from what you were saying, very corridor-like?
It has corridor maps, but the corridors can be overlooked if you get in the right position, which I'm having some difficulty doing right now. Because physics is not liking me.
So the basic conclusion then is a lot of the earlier missions that are released are badly designed and could do a rehashing.
Yeah.
A lot of them, yes. Some of the cavalry, the ones that were always good were Perseus, cavalry, quarterback was always a good one. I'm trying to think of other ones. Hydra's quite good. Sapphire's alright. Kodak's better now that they've changed the spawn, so you actually can get the secondaries, because before it was just used. Trying to get secondaries of Kodak was the worst.
Okay, so in that case, we need to get everyone out here who plays PvE to vote on the right sort of maps for next week's rotation, don't we?
Yeah.
I've already cast my votes.
I haven't cast mine yet, because I know that Perseus is awesome, but I don't... I'm going to die here. I don't do a lot of PvE, so... Okay, time to exit stage left.
Well, from what I've read, Leviathan's going to be in the rotation anyway, regardless. Right. And that's a good map. Assuming you weren't going for Perseus, what tanks are you wanting to play in PvE if you did?
For me, I've got tier 8s to grind up, so that's Warriors, M8s, XM8s, and Terminator.
In which case, I'd recommend Frostbite, Cavalry, Quarterback, and Hydra. Those are the 4 that I'd recommend.
Okay.
That aren't Perseus. Well, Perseus is going to get in automatically because Perseus is the best map.
I think Stormy Winter's got to be up there.
It's not. It's a good map. It's just not very good for XM8s because you need to tank.
Well, it's more about for everyone, not just me. And that's just my personal thing. But that again leads on to the second point about PvE is the PvE matchmaker. We kind of grunted about it earlier that every PvE map should have one MBT in the rotation. Now I know from speaking to Blocky, and I wish he was actually here to take this, But in the NA server, it's because there's less population. You often get games where it's AFEs and TDs, and I think it's then potentially a style play difference between the EU and the NA. So I guess they're going to have to really work on trying to balance that. But yeah, I think an MBT will be good as well. So Cal, from a Mycon Peacekeeper point of view, where you can neither confirm nor deny anything, and it's totally your own opinion, really. What's your feedback on it?
They need to rework maps desperately. I mean, if like Kroshy mentioned on his stream when I was watching it, and I do totally agree with it. The people who designed Leviathan have got it bang on. That's how a PvE map should be. It's where people have to work together, and people saying, "Oh, it's too hard." It's just no, it isn't too hard. You need to work together. And hopefully that work together should play through into PvP. I hope. But obviously they need to be working maps, and they know that. It's just whether they take that on board. So that's my input. I mean, there's.
Where the fuck's this boss?
I'm gonna guess he won't spawn until you get to that point, that crossover, I don't think.
Yeah.
And we're not. Don't get the second. There's not much point because you have to fight so many through, and we don't have.
No. If you kill the bosses, you get more ads to kill.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I've done a BB. I forgot to put my 9 on, so I'm.